Yo, hip hop heist, man. What up? We back at it with another reaction. Mike Epps responds after leaving homeless family stranded facing internet backlash. Says Mike Epps shares a story about how he wanted to help a homeless man and his kids only to realize the hotel room cost $500 a night. Shout out to All Urban Central. Looks like comedian Mike Epps is responding after facing backlash over a story he told on Dion Cole's podcast involving a homeless family that sparked heavy debate online. This Hip Hop Heist TV, man, make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe. And we about to just get into it. That's it. Shout out to All Urban Central for bringing us this clip that we about to react to. Again, this is Hip Hop Heist TV. Hit that like and subscribe. Go get the merch down below, and we on now.
Kids and his wife got in the truck, and I said, well, you got a hotel or something? He said, yeah, it's a joint on Marine called Some Suites is where we trying to go. And I took him down to the hotel. I went in there. I asked that lady how much the rooms was. She said the rooms $500 a night. So I went and told the dude, I said, man, it look like y'all gonna have to keep up because the room is $500 a night.
Alright, we gotta talk about this because today the timeline was in shambles. Comedian Mike Epps tells a story on Dion Cole's podcast about helping a homeless family. And somehow the internet flipped it into Mike Epps left a homeless family stranded. Nah, we gotta break this down because this story got spicy. So Mike Epps is telling this story in full comedian mode. He says he sees a homeless man, his wife, and their kids walking with luggage, suitcases and all. He pulls up, he talks to them, he's like, man, I'm gonna help y'all out.
Do deeds that nobody see but me, the person in the Lord. You know what I mean? I don't put it on camera, don't nobody see me doing it. Seen a dude, I swear to God, this is 2 days ago, yesterday. I just seen a brother walking down Sepulveda in Manhattan Beach. He had a suitcase and his 2 kids and his wife. And I did a U-turn and I rolled up on him. I said, where you from, brother? He said, man, I'm from Buffalo, New York. I said, what happened? He said, man, I had to explain it to you. I'm down on my luck, man. Me and my family ain't got no place to stay. Ain't got no food, nothing. I said, where was you going? He said, I don't know. Got in the truck and I said, well, you got a hotel or something? He said, yeah. It's a joint on Marine called Some Suites is where we trying to go. And I took him down to the hotel. I went in there. I asked that lady how much the rooms was. She said the rooms $500 a night. So I went and told the dude, I said, man, it look like y'all gonna have to keep up because the room is $500 a night. I said, what I could do is pray for y'all.
That sound like a bit to me. That sound like he doing a bit, like a joke. You feel me? I don't know if that's the real story, but it sound like he doing a bit. You know what I mean? That's a comedy bit. Let's keep going though, man.
Now listen, the way he told it, hilarious. Perfect timing. Classic stand-up delivery. The absurdity was the joke, not the family. But you already know how the internet works. As soon as the clip hit Instagram and Facebook, people split into 2 camps. Camp 1 said, that's funny as hell. Camp 2 said, why would you leave a homeless family stranded? And I'm sitting here like, y'all know this is a comedian telling a story, right? This wasn't a live documentary. This wasn't a charity telethon. Right. This was a punchline.
No, exactly. This is not a document. Like, bro's not sitting here trying to just tell the truest story. Like, that was you could tell that, you know, just to laugh at the end. Bro's not going to laugh at leaving really leaving a homeless family outside. You ain't laughing at that. So I don't think, you know, that can't be a real story. And when a comedian's telling it, usually it's some comedy. You know what I mean? And there's a joke there. So, you know, I definitely don't think Mike Epps is leaving a family stranded if he came up. You know what I mean? And especially the punchline like that. Like, you're going to have to keep walking in. Like, nah, bro. I don't think Mike Epps is doing that.
$500 hotel bill. But social media don't care about context. They hear homeless, and left in the same sentence, and now they think he's a full-blown savage. Now here's the key part. Mike Epps didn't come out crying. He didn't issue some dramatic apology. He didn't go into PR crisis mode. He leaned into it, laughing, smiling, basically saying, man, I'm a comedian and I'm telling jokes.
Man, look, I'm exhausted. I'm tired of apologizing. I'm a comedian. I crack jokes. Everything I say is not to be analyzed and put on blogs like I'm a bad person. I crack jokes. It's funny. I'm a comedian. This shit is exhausting. Off, man. The shit was a joke. It wasn't even a real story. It was a joke. I didn't want to be too serious, so I made it a joke. No, I didn't leave a homeless family out on the street. Did I meet a homeless family and help them? Yeah, hell yeah, I helped them. Did I crack a joke and make a joke out of it at the end? Yeah, I made it funny. Damn. I'm a comedian. Comic. C-O-M-I. Comic.
Now, after he issued this apology, a lot of people were saying, nah, bro, that's cap. That really...
Nah, nobody knows, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's comedy. You can't just automatically assume bro's making some stuff up. Like, he's telling you it's a joke. Like, and then that's what comedians do is they live an experience or see an experience, and it could have gone the best way, but they flip it. You know, you're supposed to flip it, make it sound just like what the heck type deal. You feel me? It's definitely not to be overanalyzed and just, you know what I mean, misconstrued. That's what they're saying really too about like having phones in the comedy shows. They're locking phones up now at the bigger comedy shows. That way these clips aren't just surfacing out of context. Like, you feel me? Bro said he did help a family, but he did help a family, but for the joke he, you know, alternated the ending. You feel me? So yeah, man, I'm with Mike Epps on this, man. Leave the comedians alone. You can't have him on blogs just from that little clip talk like he's a bad person, because he never left he's telling you he's never left a family outside. Like, the story wasn't real. The ending wasn't real. The story was real. The ending wasn't real. You get what I'm saying? So, with that being said, man, we about to get out of here. This Hip Hop Heist TV, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Thank y'all for watching. Be happy. Be healthy. Do what you got to do to survive, like Pac said. Also, be of service today. Help somebody out, man. I feel like that's why we really here on this earth. Is to help. So, keep going, man. You got this.